sort of blogs. They are boring to read, but they are very informative when you look back at them. It's like your teenage diary. People, you will reveal way more in a diary than you think you do, and it makes so much more sense later. Another way that people can be creative is playing with identities. This is Rain Coaster. I'm pretty transparent about me being Rain Coaster. I didn't used to be. I had a couple of stalkers. I had some bad experiences, and I was very, very, very closety. But it was kind of freeing because when you're a persona, not a person online, you can do all kinds of things. I've seen blogs written by rock stars that are actually blogs written by 9-year-old boys. But they think they want to be Hannah Montana in this particular case. So this little 9-year-old is writing this blog like he's Hannah Montana and touring and doing all of the rock star things and getting his hair done and all of that. And you know, that's fun. Why be limited? You don't have to be limited to who you look like, who you are. There's a marvelous cartoon from the New Yorker on the internet, no one knows you're a dog, and there's dogs and they're typing. But there's another one. There's a man with the great flowing beard and robes and everything. It's on the internet, no one knows you're God. No one knows anything except what you tell them, so you can tell them anything. You can, apparently they did a study of who exactly is in the Barbie chat rooms. The average age is 41, they're male, and they're pretending to be 12-year-old girls. Really. And I hope they're not doing it on work time, but it's kind of fun, you know? It's kind of weird, but it's kind of fun. I like that it's unlimited. On the blogs, well, hell, I'm following Sockington on Twitter, and he's a cat. He's also funnier than half the humans. Let me just check my notes here. I have old school notes. That was smart of me. I stopped halfway through an important word. Let's show you some non-copy blogs. Like my blog is a lot of writing, a lot of stuff stolen from marriedtothesea.com. I love that. Oh, God, they're funny. Fights. Don't ever get into a fight with me on Twitter, because it'll end up on my blog. Videos, yeah. Hot, wet beaver video. Hey, I was number 6 on Google for beaver shots, I'll have you know. It's true. I had a, see the beaver, I had a discussion with a Drupal geek, very senior Drupal geek. He was all Drupal, 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 and I was like, WordPress, WordPress, WordPress. And he's like, yeah, how good is the Google juice on WordPress? So I did a post. We were talking about camel cheese. Apparently, if you're allergic to dairy, you can eat camel cheese. So he said, how long would it take you to reach the front page of Google with camel cheese? And I said, we were about 6 drinks in at this point. So I said, it would take me 48 hours to get to #1 on Google. And I never did get to #1 on Google. I am #1 on Yahoo, still. It took me, well, I went home, I blogged the camel cheese post, and that's quite a good post about camel cheese. And within 9 hours, I was #3 on Google. Which is not bad because the UN has actually blogged about camel cheese, it turned out. So I bumped the UN.
You're #2 on Bing.
Am I?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Mother would be proud if she knew what it meant. Yes, macro art in nature. As I was saying, my blog is mostly text and a few comics that I stole and some beaver video. Tell everyone, okay? But there are people who are talented photographers. There are a couple here today. And there's a challenge to put up a photo every day. I used to do this. I'm a sucky photographer, but with Polaroid film, anybody can make it look good. So I would take a Polaroid every day. Didn't have a scanner though, so that sort of stopped the process. But if you have a digital camera, you can, I thought you were asking a question there, Peter. You can just put it up every damn day.
We were taking photos of you.
Oh, okay. Macro art in nature. This is a WordPress blog, and every single day he posts something incredibly gorgeous. I have no ability to do that, but if you do, with a digital camera, oh, you can go nuts. With a digital camera and Photoshop, you can do anything. There are also, let's see.
Challenges to do anything without Photoshop.
Hmm?
Challenges to do anything without Photoshop.
Yes, and you can set yourself that challenge too. Oops. Yeah, with Photoshop, even I can make it look good. Oops. Have to Google it, sorry. This woman is a professional pet portraitist. And she's really quite good. Paintings completed, 729. Paintings sold, 492. That's motivating. So she's a part of a circle that does paintings a day. It's intimidating. I couldn't do a crayon sketch a day, but there's great support in the community for these sorts of things. If you join the Painting a Day movement, you will instantly get commenters. You will instantly get brothers and sisters in arms, because it is a movement. And as soon as you stick your hand up and go, I'm in, they will all help you. They're incredibly supportive. You will find that with anything creative. The artistic community is very supportive. The artistic community is not very well monetized, but it is incredibly supportive. Check my notes again. Ah, yes. Oops. Renal failure. Wild fabrications and outright lies. It is. I was on breakfast television a couple of years ago talking about the most interesting blogs on earth, and this is one of them. It's a guy who blogs at WordPress.com, and he writes stories about him and his friends, the time they went to Mars for summer vacation, and just incredible stuff. It's almost impossible to describe, but you'll get addicted. You read this stuff. She's gone totally to shit, man. Ninja Vicky says to me as we sit at the bar. Heck of a lead. I don't know what this guy does for a living. He could be in school, I don't know, but he's darn good. There's also, I can't remember it, so I don't think I can find it. Oh, yes, there it is. It's a definite